One DJ here. I wanted to take a moment while I'm here. Got some downtime today, but I wanted to take a moment. There's a lot of stuff that it's been a long time. First of all, since I've done one of these, and I know that I've been, slacking on my what I said I wanted to do. But for 2018, I'm looking at making a lot of changes, both to the brand of Deacon James Photography, as well as the other projects that I'm working on. So we're looking at moving into the rest of this year very strong with a whole new style. As you may have noticed, the website has changed considerably in terms of its appearance and functionality, along with the you can already see the rebranding that it's going on. But I wanted to take a moment and talk about this thing that I'm seeing a lot on Facebook groups and for photography, for boudoir photographers and glamour photographers and even wedding photographers, which to me makes absolutely no sense to see people doing this. But I'm seeing a lot of you guys talking about, like doing your work for discounted rates and having sales. And for the life of me, I truly cannot understand why. Why would you be having a sale or doing discounted photo shoots, especially for something as big and important as weddings? That just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I understand if you're new and you're doing some portfolio building work, that you might, not be charging a premium. Obviously, if you're new, you have no business charging premiums for any of the stuff that you do until you know your craft, until you know what lighting setups you need to use for any given circumstance or situation, and you have experience, or as we used to call it, paid your dues. But I'm seeing a lot of that among photographers that I actually, like, and friends of mine. And I just wanted to say, stop doing that. And stop, you act like you're Sears or Olin Mills or J.C. Penney Portrait or what have you. And it's ridiculous to me because we're better than that. Because what we're doing is we are offering a specific concierge service to people. Sears and J.C. Penney, they rely on bulk. They rely on having, hundreds of people come in and book sessions with them on a daily basis and buy these little packages that they sell, which is fine for just run-of-the-mill packages or portraits. But what we do when we show up at a wedding or when we have a client come to our studio or we book boudoir shoots is very different from that. What we're doing is we're providing a specific and, like I said, concierge service. And if you're doing your job right, if you have a great grasp of your lighting and you know what you're doing, then there's no reason why you're doing shoots for $100, $200. It's just ridiculous. And I know I've had people say to me when I say that to them, they say, well, I'm trying to get as much business as I can. And I get that, but get the right business. You will not see me scrambling to do what I call slash photographers, meaning I do fashion / glamour / boudoir / wedding / senior portrait / newborn. Stop it. You're not going to make any money doing that. You're not. People who need heart surgery don't go to a general practitioner for heart surgery. They go to a heart surgeon, a cardiologist. So you need to become that. If you are going to shoot newborns, then shoot newborns and become an expert at shooting newborns. If you're going to do weddings, do weddings. Now, weddings are a little bit different in what the type of photography. Weddings combine quite a bit of the different facets of photography. Weddings combine fashion because you're shooting the dress. You're shooting the clothing that the bride is wearing, the bridesmaids. It combines portraits, which is you're shooting portraits of the bride and groom and the members of the wedding party. So it's a real combination of a bunch of different things that you're doing in the scope of weddings. But be a wedding photographer. It's fine if you do some portraits on the side to augment, some senior portraits and stuff like that. But remember, you're a portrait photographer at that point. You're a portrait photographer who does weddings, who does senior portraits. And that's fine. But when I'm seeing these people are all these different things, and then they wonder why they don't get money, why they're not making any real money. And I know people I charge, I make $200, $300 every time I shoot. But are you really making that? Because another mistake I see a lot of you doing is you put out these images, and some of you are taking really great images. I don't know if you're photoshopping them great or whatnot, but you're taking these images, and then you just give people digital copies. Why? Why are you giving people digital copies of pictures? Did they buy prints? The idea is sell them prints. If you're just selling them digital, well, you're not doing anything, as I spoke of in a previous video, you're not doing anything different than anybody with a cell phone can do. So really take a look at your business model, what you're doing, how you're doing it, and why, and realize that you can't make money in this business by trying to cater to everybody. Not really. What you're going to end up with is you're going to end up overworked and definitely underpaid, and you will burn out for nothing. Like for instance, I saw somebody that was saying that they do weddings for $800, and that's a full day, all the bridal stuff, and an engagement shoot. And I'm just thinking, $800, that's insane. But they also just give the bride and groom digital images, and I'm just like, okay, but you're not selling prints. You're losing out on money. Look, we love photography, we love what we do, but you're in this game to make money. Otherwise, you're not. And we want to make money, so we need to charge a premium. What we do as photographers is we give people basically, we create a time machine, and we give people a passport to visit a time, a moment in time. That's what we do in the past. Truth be told, on that couple's 20th, 50th, 60th anniversary, nobody's going to be talking about the DJ. The grandkids most certainly aren't going to be talking about the DJ. The kids aren't going to be talking about the DJ. What they will be talking about is, look how beautiful grandma looked on her wedding day. Look at how handsome grandpa was. Those are the things that people are going to talk about. So when you're giving people digital images, that's great, but nobody's putting a digital image up on their desk at work or on their walls. And if you're a good photographer, aren't you creating art, wall art that deserves to be seen? Anytime I've ever done weddings, the couples spend a lot of money buying prints. And I know I hear it all the time, prints dead, nobody's interested in buying prints. Bullshit. Period. It is bullshit. People want prints. They do. Your problem is you don't have anything to show them. People buy what you show them. If you don't have a huge print on your wall, you're not going to sell it. If you don't have beautiful albums to show these people what they can buy, you're not going to sell it. I can tell you all day about, oh my God, this beautiful album, these beautiful wall art, these beautiful pictures. You can put them on your wall. You can mount them. I can tell you that all day, but you're not going to buy it because it's not real. But if I put one in your hands, I don't have to sell it to you. You're going to buy it because you have it in your hand. It's physical. It's real. You see the quality. Start getting prints. Start putting together books. You keep talking about, what Photoshop and presets and settings and all that bull crap. That doesn't make you a photographer. It just makes you a graphic artist. Learn your craft. Learn how to take incredible images without relying on natural light or available light, because that limits you as a photographer. You can't be a professional if you don't know how to light. It's just that simple. So, guys, step up your game. Increase your rates. Charge more for your services. Whether you're a boudoir photographer or a wedding photographer, stop devaluing what you do or what you're supposed to be creating. I mean, for me, the only way I can see people doing that is if you don't feel confident in what you're doing. And if you don't feel confident in what you're doing, what are you charging for in the first place? So think about that. Let me know your thoughts. Hit me up. Leave some comments. Let me know.